My project is on helping workers transition in the age of AI. The wireframe is built in the circular motion, meaning that on the homepage you have two options, but whether you click on one or the other, essentially it will lead you in a way that you will have access to both, and I will show you how that works. So you can click on either assess my AI risk or explore a career path. So we will explore career paths first. So you want to click on explore career paths, and then it will take you to training and job resources. And from here you have access to certification and courses, options, mentorship programs, and job matching. The first option is explore a training program. So here you'll be able to click on this options. An example is data analytics certification, but obviously this will be a clickable option. Then you can just choose whichever program you're interested in. And then from here, you can either explore mentorship options or explore job matching. That was kind of my thought process, that people might need either extra help with mentorship if they feel like they haven't found the right program, or they would be just interested to look for jobs. Right, Jasmine? Yes, thank you. So if we look for job matching, obviously they can search for specific jobs, or if, again, they need additional support through the mentors, they can reach out to mentors. And then, again, that takes you back to the certification and courses, job matching. You can also stay connected. That's another page. And then if you do the explore AI risks, you can fill your job title. And then, so right now it shows three options: high, medium, and low. In the actual website, only one would pop up depending on your risk. So if it's high risk, only high will pop up. If it's medium, only medium. And if it's low, and only low. And then you would explore programs, and then again, you know, the options will pop up. Then it would be the same kind of idea that kind of you have access to all. But again, as you can see, like for example, if you are in mentorship and careers, you have courses and job matchmaking. And then if you are in courses and certifications, then you have membership, mentorship, and job matchmaking. So you always have options to explore other options on the website. So that was my thought process for the wireframe. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, here we are. So for this wireframe, I'm concentrating on the idea of helping workers transition in the age of AI. So this wireframe is pretty simple. On the main page, there are only two options for people to choose from. Either they can assess their AI risk, or they can explore their career paths. And as you're exploring other options on the wireframe, just kind of give me your feedback. But the idea behind this, jobs are being eliminated through integration with AI. I think it is important for us to start thinking how we can help workforce to transition. So that's where the idea came from. And I just kind of started thinking about, what we can do. And here's the idea. So just give me your honest feedback. Let me know what things are working, what are not working. feel free to click whatever buttons you see and just, ask me any questions you have.
Okay, thank you. So I guess all buttons will be clickable then.
Yes.
Okay, so I will start with assess my AI risk. And again, job title. So I guess that will be clickable, but it takes me to high risk jobs, medium risk jobs, and low risk jobs. Okay, my first question will be, what does it mean like high risk jobs, like jobs for being hazard for our health, or in terms of being the job position that will be eliminated in the nearest future?
Yes. So basically, the engine behind like the website, it will be data driven, right? So kind of like there will be data inputs to the like job titles attached to data. So like, for example, let's say you will input, I don't know, like an assistant, and when you put like word assistant, it will be connected to a specific data, and that will kind of like tell the algorithm to say that either it's high risk, medium risk, or low risk. So it's just kind of like that will, and then on the screen you will only see one option, whether your job will be high risk, medium, or low risk. And obviously it's just a prediction, right? Like, we won't be able to say for certain if your specific job at your specific company will be eliminated, but it's kind of, just like a general prediction based on overall data available.
Okay, that makes sense. And the next button should be clickable, I guess. And
yes.
I can see here, just explore the typer. Okay.
It's an Explorer program.
No worries. Certification courses. So I guess based on my job title and results of my job title, I will see only one of the options, or like all of them, or maybe a couple of them, right?
Well, and again, like every person is unique. So when they come to the website, they can choose whichever option is best for them, right? So someone can come with the idea that they want a specific certification, right? Maybe they know that, to keep their job or I don't know, get paid more, they need a specific certification, or maybe someone doesn't even know what they want and they want to work with real person one-on-one or in online format, and they might want to choose mentorship program, or someone is just thinking, I just want a new job, and they just want to explore new job options that are available in the market. So those are kind of like basically the services that we will be offering in this company are either certification courses, mentorship, and job, like whatever jobs are available.
So, for example, in a case scenario where my job position is actually low risk job, and I just want to find a new position or to see what's going on in the market, so I will click here on matchmaking. By the way, there's a typo, matchmaking. Am I expecting that when I click here, I will see the list of the positions that will be available, or it will be linked to the LinkedIn or somewhere else, or like Indeed?
Well, how about you just go ahead and click on it?
Okay. Okay. Personal job matches. Looks complete. Assessment. Communications. So, a related assessment, are they going to be like personal questions or questions related to IQ or?
No, so basically what it's going to be like that complete AI risk assessment is that it's that first front page that you saw, that you will just put like your job title. I know it's a fancy complete AI risk assessment, but it's that first page that you saw. You will just put your job title, and that like data thing will spit out the information. That way, like you're not looking constantly for jobs that are at a high risk of elimination.
Got it.
That way, like you're like, okay, like those are the jobs that I'm thinking, but realistically, should I be kind of like reevaluating what jobs I'm looking for, or should I, like what should I really be thinking? And then from here, you can search for for jobs that are available, and essentially the idea is, well, obviously there's
Oh, okay. I can type here.
yeah, you can type here, and then any jobs with that title that are available, they'll pop up. It's not going to be connected to LinkedIn. The idea is to have partnerships with real companies and connect people directly, because that's the whole idea, to provide more personalized experience. And because, like I want to eliminate the irony of jobs being eliminated with AI. So I want to eliminate any potential, like the more I want to eliminate as much of, like impersonal experience, and create the most kind of like human interactions and like more personal, like, okay, like all the jobs that I'm seeing potentially will have like contacts with either with like recruiters or companies directly that will post with us directly, not like LinkedIn and stuff like that.
Got it. So which makes me feel like it's going to be only with our partners. So someone who is outside of the partners, I will be kind of eliminated in terms of I don't have enough options here, right? Or at least, we need to find more partners.
I mean, I think idea for me was more to make it feel people who come directly to like the company, this platform, they will know that, like one of the frustrating processes when you interview, a lot of times you send your resume, right? And then you don't hear from someone for like, I don't know, sometimes you never hear from someone to even know that you're being rejected, right? So what I'm trying to do is eliminate that factor. And like, if you're applying through the portal, that, like this is for real. This job posting is for real. If this job post is open, it's, it's on the website, it's available, and you will hear back because it is our partner and people care about you.
Got it. Okay. And here, additional support. Even if I'm not choosing mentors, but like there is an option like you can find mentors or stay connected.
Yes.
Like social media. Stay updated. Okay, we still will be linked to Facebook, LinkedIn later. Okay. Need help here. Oh, that's a feedback. Label, transition, notice. Got it. And this one. I think I will have another question here. If I'm choosing mentorship, why I still have this options, explore certification and explore job matchmaking? I do remember it was at the beginning, and now I see these buttons again, giving these options.
Well, because I think like realistically, when someone is visiting a website for the first time, I think I'm very like realistically seeing that people don't really know what they want. So I think as they're clicking through the pages and they're trying to figure out what they even want, like maybe, like as they're reading, they're like, okay, like mentorship, and they think like, okay, like I feel like mentorship, when people see that word, they think that can be expensive and that can be off-putting. So they're like, okay, like maybe mentorship is expensive, but okay, like there are also certifications and courses, and also there is job matchmaking. So I feel like people will, at least like in my head, they'll be like, okay, there are other options. So it's not just to, like expensive services. There are also things that I can take away for myself.
Got it.
I think that was just kind of like, and always, I also think that psychologically, having options and not having to like go back and click and see like, okay, like what other services do they have? What other options do they have? Like having it all available is right there is convenient. I don't know.
Got it. That makes sense. Okay. So, so now if I click here, explore, that will get me back. I feel like it's like a loop here.
It is a loop,
No
yeah.
matter where you go, you still can get back to the option that you never chose before. But
Yes.
now, okay, it's just in order to avoid back button.
Exactly. Yeah, that way, like, you don't necessarily, like, I don't know, it's a personal pet peeve of mine that you have to, like, click back and forward and, like, something freezes and you're just like, where am I going? Like, what am I doing? So that way, like, when I was thinking about this, I was thinking, like, no matter where you are on the website or on the page, there's always kind of like an option to choose from. So.
And I think another question will be here about the training program. Are we right now focusing only the 4 industries, which is healthcare, business management, creative, and tech options?
I think like, I mean, those are the 4 kind of like more obvious that I thought of. I think if there's kind of like, obviously for like the real, business idea, I think there needs to be obviously like more, research to be done. And I think if there's more demand for other industries, but I figured, like tech, healthcare, business and management, and like creative kind of like maybe like covers it all. But if there is like anything else really that people will be asking for, I think that would be, like definitely an option to add it on. Is there something that like you have in mind?
I think that, maybe because I'm in tech, I can understand where it's coming from. I don't really explore other industries, but I'm pretty sure there are like a bunch of different industries that will be affected by AI implementation maybe in the future. That would be nice to have something that will cover people in different industries. But it's nice to have that, at least the top industries are mentioned here, especially industries that will be affected by AI implementation. I think initially I explored assess my risk by AI button, but I never clicked here, explore career paths. And basically I feel again it's like a loop. Even I click here or I click here, in both options I will go back to this options training and job resources. I can understand where it's coming from, like, but an end user, just because maybe I'm opening this application for the first time and trying to understand where I am and make it easy and make a friendly user, I would rather expect at least to make it more clear for users to have maybe a sidebar. And if we try, which I like the idea, like instead of clicking back button and go back and see something, maybe just have this option on the sidebar on the left side.
Okay.
And maybe here in the future, I think it will be nice to have like an promotion bars where like advertising or something else. Like for example, if you will have any partners, and it's kind of like extra income from the ads, so they will be pop up here, all these windows. But I like the idea. I can understand where it's coming from, and I appreciate that someone will try to help people who will be affected by AI implementation. But I think that just overall, it's clear, but just a bit, loop stuff that makes me a bit confused.
Okay.
Overall, I like the idea.
Okay. But the looping, like the idea that it's kind of like goes in circle, that was confusing.
That's confusing, yes.
Okay.
As a user, I'm pretty sure that it's nice to have someone who will explain me when I sit next to you. But in the future, if like for the first time I come in and I keep clicking and I see that no matter what I choose, I still go to the same path, I will feel like it doesn't matter what I choose, I still will go back. And that's why, why do I have to choose something like it still, will take me to the option that I don't really need?
How would you, okay, so like if you would design, how would you do it differently?
Maybe at the beginning, the very first screen is helpful, but I think that maybe since, this application is all about the AI risk assessment, maybe we'll put here like a big button here in the mid, and then by going to the Explorer, I will see this sidebar here, and I will see my job title. And when I click the job title will explain me initially like what to expect, and maybe it will be like a toolbar by saying like, hey, you will expect like high risk job. And what does it mean like high risk job? Like high risk the way how you explain it, because it's a bit confusing here.
Okay, so like the language, so like just explaining a little bit more what the high risk, like just basically elaborating a little bit more like on just kind of like this a little bit, and just explaining what the high risk job means, what like how the decision making is made, how we came to this conclusion, with like the data, maybe like a little bit more statistics and stuff like that.
That will be nice. Yeah, it's always nice to see something.
Yeah.
Maybe even here, just sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
And then explore program, it's nice, but like something like that will sidebar will not be changed here. It will give me options. And about stuff, it's always nice to have it here on the side rather than just, connect with us and give us feedback somewhere at the end. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That sounds good. That was really helpful. Yeah,
So I will be excited just to use it, because this is something that worries me as well about the AI implementation. I would love to use this type of application for assessment.
Oh, okay.
And maybe with some data and maybe some bars where they will show what's the percentage of the future elimination of the position. And maybe even implement something like on the sidebar. One part will be talking about like news, what's going on in an industry, and yeah.
Okay, I'll take the feedback. Thank you.
Thank you.